suction unit is a portable, powerful and highly reliable suction unit designed for optimal preparation in emergency situations. As a member of CCAST, you will need to be able to complete the following training objectives. The main one being operate the LSU for the patient use, the 373 pre-user check, the functional use, and some troubleshooting. Let's take a moment to orientate ourselves to the device. Here we can see the carry handle, the info panel, the operating knob which also works as the on-off switch, and the suction control, rubber casing, and the battery compartment. If we turn the back of the device, we can see the charging port and the exhaust. What we're going to do now is move on to the pre-user 373 check. First thing we need to do is a physical check, so we'll start by disassembling the component parts. We're going to inspect the parts for any dirt and damage. Also checking the LSU housing. We're going to check the TMW asset number is present. The MDS serviceability sticker is in date. And we're going to remove and examine the battery. The expiry date on the battery is 3 years. Whilst we're looking at the battery, we need to check for any cracks, any missing parts, any heat damage or any leak damage. Once we're happy with that, we'll just pop that back in. And then we'll reassemble all the component parts. Once we've reassembled, we need to do the liner check. To ensure that the liner is fitting correctly, turn the operating knob to 500 and close the patient inlet with your finger. Push the middle of the lid down and check the vacuum achieved reaches 500 and observe the liner fully inflating. The liner is to be changed on the following 4 occasions: if it's damaged, between patients, if knocked over and the hydrostatic filter gets wet, and when it's 3/4 full. What we're going to do now is move on to the functional checks. The first thing we're going to do is connect the test tubing. Press and hold the test button and set the operation knob to 500. As soon as LED 2 is lit, fully occlude the tubing. Keep the tubing blocked while LED 2, 3 and 4 light up. Release tubing when LED 1 comes on again. Press the test to scroll through the results on device test indicator. The LED 1 should be less than 100 or equal to. LED 2 should be greater than 300 or equal to. LED 3 should be higher than 500 or equal to. And LED 4 should be higher than 450 or equal to. What you can see now on the screen is the device test results and some troubleshooting techniques on what to do if the device should fail. As a member of CCAST, you'll be expected to do the monthly functional check. Perform the functional check and then set the operating knob to 500. The battery should be run flat, then fully recharged post-test. The battery should last 45 minutes, however, above 20 minutes is accepted. As we can see here on the information panel, it demonstrates a number of different features. Some points to note on the power on LED. Static green demonstrates that the LSU is switched on. Flashing rapidly is the device test mode. As you can see here, the device power LED is flashing slowly. The LSU will go into power save mode when the operating knob is set to 200 or more, and the actual volume is continuously higher than 120 for more than 2 minutes. To exit power save mode, turn the dial to any position, and this will turn the LSU back on. There's a few safety critical points you should be aware of. If there is a red warning triangle, this indicates that there is a malfunction of the LSU. You should turn the LSU off, then on. If the warning triangle is off, then the LSU is safe to use. If it remains lit, repeat the cycle a maximum of 3 times and then send to MDSS.
This brings us to the end of the LSU lesson. There's a few safety critical points which you can see up on the screen. If you'd like any further information about the LSU, please refer to their DLE.